going on, guys? Coming to you with another video, another Lithophane video that I'm super excited about. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, and I've had this idea for quite some time, and I've never seen anybody actually do it. So I decided to make a video about it. And there's a couple things I've always noticed when printing lithophanes, and one is that you're always constrained to the size of the printer for your lithophane, and that's never like a good size, and you can't really hang it on the wall without it looking weird. And it's hard to print lithophanes flat because it's hard to stand up and they usually fall over when you're printing them. So I solved those two issues by using a thick brim, attaching it to the lithophane, allowing it to print flat to make it easier to hang up onto a surface or a wall. And I sliced up a picture into a 3x3 grid. So the picture's actually 9 photos and each one has a lithophane. So it's a good foot and a half both ways. So it takes up a good portion of the wall, and it's a great piece, a great decor, and I wanted to show you guys how I did it. So here we go. So once you have your photo in mind that you want to slice up, there's a couple things you're going to want to do. So you're going to need to download an app that actually puts one photo into a grid. So you can download Photo Split app. It's right here for Instagram on the App Store. Download this to your phone. Once it's downloaded, then you're going to want to put the picture you want into the app. The app will output the grid into your photo album, and then you want to take that photo album and send yourself in an email the photos that it outputted. So if it's a 3x3 grid, that'll be 9 photos, and you're going to want to send that to your email in the original size. Don't shrink them down or anything like that. Once you have them in your email, download them to your computer, and then once you're on the computer, you can upload it to the software that puts it into a 3D file so you can slice it up. So go to 3D Prints Rocks Lithophane. Put that in. This is the first one right here, image to lithophane. I'm not going to go through all the details because I went through them in my last video, so please reference that if you need help. So once you're here, go to Images, choose Files. I'm in my Downloads. I want this image right here. So this is the middle picture in the 3x3 grid. It has our faces in it. So you're right here. This is the model. You're going to want to click Download, and here's the STL file. Then you're going to want to slice it up. And you can do that by using Prusa. Now I'm not going to go through all the perimeters and the speeds and stuff like that, as I mentioned before. What I do want to do is show you how I made the brim work for the lithophane to stand on its own while it's flat. So downloaded the STL file. I'm going to upload it. So it's right here. I'm going to place it on its face, which is this one. So it's standing up. And I'm going to rotate it 270 degrees. So it's going in this axis. This gives it better resolution when it's moving in the y-axis more. So like that, and I'm going to center it, 110, 110. It's right here. So this is exactly how you want it positioned in the slicer. And then when you go to print settings, everything is the same as that last video, but for the skirt and the brim, you want to do 15 loops, that's what I did, with a distance of 0 millimeters from the object, which means the skirt or brim is going to be attached to the lithophane. So that means it'll print the brim, and then it'll start printing the lithophane, and the brim will be attached and adhered well to the bed because it has 15 layers, and then that'll be attached to the lithophane, keeping it sturdy. So you want the skirt height to also be 6 layers. That means when it'll print up 6 layers, but it won't actually interfere with the photo itself. It'll actually only print like halfway up the border. And then also make sure that this brim width is 0 millimeters, because that's going to make sure that the brim is actually attached. So you can do it for both. And then once that's done, slice. Okay, so as it's finishing, you can actually see here that the brim is attached to the lithophane, and it only goes above, it only goes about halfway up to right here, which is the border, so it's not going to interfere with your photo quality at all. And it's also 15 layers and 6 layers high. So this is really gonna help with the adhering issue, and you'll be able to print this flat and straight up, and it'll come out great. And then once the print's done, you can rip this brim off, and you'll have your lithophane. I hope those details helped. If you have any questions about exactly how I sliced it up, please leave a comment in the comment section below. But this is as deep as details I want to go into. So once it's done slicing, you export it and you print it. Okay, so for the next step, you're going to want to get LED strips. I got this RGB strip from Home Depot. You don't have to get it. You can just get normal soft white or white LEDs. And you're gonna get strips with adhesives on it like this. And so when you're soldering this, there are 4 copper traces. I don't know, it might be hard for you guys to see, but one for 12 volts and the other 3 are for red, blue, and green, I believe. Yep, red, blue, and green. So you're gonna wanna solder these so they can lay horizontally like this behind the lithophanes. So you're gonna wanna take the silicone waterproofing off near the copper traces. And then after that, cut about 6 inches of wire, 4 different colors like this. And then solder all the copper traces for your given length of LEDs together. So whatever the length is, mine's about, I would say maybe a foot and a quarter. You're gonna want to solder those together. So once you're done with that, you should be able to connect them all and light them up with one power supply. So once you have your LEDs all wired up and your lithophanes printed, you're gonna want to print or buy something that keeps the lithophanes off of what you're hanging it from the wall. So you could put the LEDs on it like a piece of wood or something like that. I have this, it's 30 inches by 30 inches and stained. And basically this is gonna get hung up on the wall and the lithophanes are gonna go on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So when you're putting it on the wall, you wanna have the lithophane stick up off the wood so the LEDs actually have room to illuminate the light and make the lithophane glow. So if you have them too close, all you'll see is the actual LEDs in each position. If you have it an inch or so off of the wall, then the LEDs will illuminate and you'll get to see the whole picture. So what I did is I went to Home Depot and I got these nylon spacers. They're perfect because they're clear and they're light and they're cheap. So what you're gonna wanna do is take a Q-tip like this and the nylon spacer and a little bit of super glue and just coat the Q-tip, put super glue around the edges like this, and then place it on the lithophane in the corners. So you're going to want to do this on all 4 corners so you have a nice, even, sturdy base for the lithophanes, and you're going to want to do that for all of the lithophanes, which will be 9. So 4 for each lithophane, 9 lithophanes, 9 times 4, 36. It's about 20 bucks from Home Depot. So obviously put a little bit of pressure on it, maybe add some more super glue on the edges and then let it dry. One thing that I actually had trouble with was getting the LEDs to stick to the wood using the adhesives that it came with and tape, and I actually had really good luck using super glue. You guys saw how everything was made, and I hope that was simple and concise. It was awesome, it was super fun, and I was really excited to do that project. And now what everybody's been waiting for, the big reveal. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'll be posting more content like this. And also let me know if there's anything else that I missed or anything else that you guys would like to see. And I'll be posting the description for all the products that I used in the description below. And hope you guys have a great one. Thanks.